Channeled message for your spiritual growth. Right then, let's see what today they have. Okay. So first of all, I'm just going to feel this is programmed for unconditional love. So just increase the energy for myself. I'm going to connect to that. I've already done my meditation, so I'm ready for action. Okay, let's get the body prepared and ready for the channeling. I have already had some insights this morning. They were showing me that in our childhood we have our programming, and this is sort of like from our parents. We basically connect to our parents and take their emotional stuff away, so they'll keep us safe and secure. And now it's come to light that what they've been trying to say is that when we find this environment, so a safe, secure and loving environment, we can be ourselves, we can be who we are. But because of the way the world is at the moment, they're showing me that it is hard for us to be ourselves. It is hard for us to enjoy life, to be happy, because we are connected to that which is making us unhappy. So we don't feel right in ourselves. And this is what the awakening is all about. The awakening is that there is beauty in everything around us. There is beauty in all, because we're connected to all, but we're suppressing this connection. So if you want a relationship with friends, with family, with loved ones, then you have to create a safe and secure and loving environment. I think the key that they were showing me earlier, but now it's coming through even more, is that I must stress about unconditional love. And I know everybody keeps telling me, oh, you've just got to love yourself. And it's right to a certain degree, because if you are being love, then it's easier to attract love. But when you want and need love, then you are coming from a place of lack, or not a perfect place. You've got to understand that your body is energy. It's perfect energy. And so anything else that it holds on to, lessons, traumas, are just stopping the flow of the body. So if you want to need something, then you separate from being connected to all. And that's why we feel lonely and we don't feel right with ourselves. So the key is unconditional love. But many people think that they have to put love out to get love back. But if you are unconditional love, you love all things. You love all aspects of life, because you know it makes up everything. And so this is the point that I've been trying to push to people for months, and they've now brought it back. Many people are looking for relationships to fix them, but that's not going to work. If you're always going to try somebody who needs fixing, and you need fixing, then you're going to create twice as many lessons, and there'll be no peace in that. If you're going to give your body away in the hope that you will get this peace and love, it's not going to work. Because it's only when you feel safe and secure and loved are you able to share in the experience of both of you coming together to share the oneness, to be part of everything. And it's that moment that we're all searching for, we're all wanting out of life, because it makes us feel alive. Now, some love triggers our traumas, because then once the body is loved, it doesn't want these negative blocks or these negative overloads or that's stopping us from receiving the love. And so it brings it to the surface for us to deal with. But a lot of people can't deal with that because there's too much pain attached. To not feel loved or to not get loved is our key thing that really hurts the most. Because we just want to be loved for who we are. And we should be loved for who we are. But that is also the reason why we can't be loved. If you're starting to get to the big picture here that they're showing me, is that we have to vibrate. We have to be in love with love. We have to be love. We have to have the space around us as love. Now, some will not be able to manage that love, and so it triggers their insecurities and their traumas as their body starts to release also. That's why I meet people on a soul-to-soul. I cut my emotional ties before I'm meeting them. And then what I do is I say, I am love, I am peace, or I love myself. I get myself, my energy right. And then when I meet them, we have a different experience. We have more of a sort of soul-to-soul experience. It's the unconditional love, really. That's what it is. I've only just realised myself. And this is why I'd like to see the connections when I channel, because then I see all of it, where it comes from, where I stopped myself. You know, I even vowed in a past life not to love, to learn this lesson so I can share this with you. And every day I get insights like this, and then I have to go and work them out. I have to go and find the connections and how it all manifests. So if you're at the point in life that you're feeling lonely, or you're not feeling loved, or you've just started to awaken that there's more to life out there, remember that if you don't create a safe, secure, loving environment for yourself, how can you expect somebody else to share in that experience? How can you expect anybody to enjoy your journey and their journey? Because many of us are searching for the love that we get from our parents. But there is a greater love. There's a universal love where we can tap into everybody's love. And I don't mean on a sexual way, but when you bring that together with the love, it is magical as well. But there's more. You can feel people playing their parts. You can feel the beauty in them. You can feel that when you are mind, body and soul is aligned, you feel the connection, the wisdom, the understanding. And then when you just do things, you're guided how to do things. And then you feel this utopian feeling, when this is what we are all searching for, this connection that we can share with somebody. But we struggle because we think that they have to be perfect and we have to be perfect, and the both will not merge. But if you're both on your same journeys, or you're on your journey, and then you keep sharing that journey, then you will both evolve. Isn't that the magic of being in a relationship? It's not whether that person is rich enough or good looking enough or anything. Not to say you can't have these things, but they're not what feeds the soul. What feeds the soul is creativity. What feeds the soul is passion. What feeds the soul is being unconditional love, enjoyment, being at peace, finding your connection with nature and yourself and your core energy that is now getting polluted with all these negative thoughts that you're putting on yourself. We create everything. We have horrible things happen to us, but the horrible things teach us what we're vibrating, what we're putting out to the world, that we're separated from the love. From 0 to 7, we're still in that magical energy. And so we see the beauty in all. We just enjoy life. Why? Because we are love. We're unconditional love. And then our parents give us our ancestral emotions for us to learn from. We try to take their emotional self away, and we absorb this from them in the hope that they can be happy, and then they can be secure and make our place safe. Because from 0 to 7, we're not big enough to look after ourselves. And so this is why everybody's searching for this. That's why people say, oh, well, I've got daddy issues, mummy issues. I've definitely got mummy issues. Because from a child, I didn't understand that my mum had to be careful with showing love because of situations. But that was understandable. That was part of my journey to understand that. And then when I was able to trace back to age 3, where she had me in her arms and telling me how much she loved me, I knew then that she always loved me. And it was my perception, my lesson to learn that there was never a disconnection, that only I thought there was. And this is where the problem is. We think there's a lack because we're not connected to the universe, we're not connected to nature, we're not connected to the unconditional love. So then we see the lack in the world, we see the lack in people, we see the lack. This is only thought form, because there is no lack. That person is playing their part to show you what part that you need to play. Everybody has a message for you. And once you understand that, you see the world differently. You no longer worry about whether they're going to give you love, or you're going to be rejected or accepted or not in the world, because that world doesn't exist when you're in unconditional love. Evil doesn't exist when there's unconditional love. It only exists when we don't hold the space of unconditional love, when we don't love ourselves, when we allow our ego, which some say is edging God out, to make us think a certain way or be a certain person, to become selfish and self-centered and all about us. For that is the warrior mode, I call it, because it's our protection mode. We've lost compassion, we've lost the feelings, we've lost the empath of us that can feel what other people go through, because we don't want that energy anymore, because it's triggering our problems, our issues, our pain. We need to embrace pain, embrace our suffering, our sacrifice that we've given to the world, so the world can learn, so the world can understand, so the world can live and enjoy life. And that's what it's all about. Being unconditional love. Just holding that energy. And then you'll soon find your world will change. Your environment will change. The people you meet will change. Everything will change. And even those that once used to cause you trouble and drama and everything, that will even change, because you'll be meeting on a soul-to-soul level. So thank you for the channeling that I received today. And look out, because each day I get channeled insights from my spiritual journey that I try and share with you guys. So sign up and let's find the oneness together. Let's find the peace together. Let's enjoy life together. And hopefully the world will enjoy us sharing.